What does your child eat at the school canteen? Do you know if it's healthy and whether it follows the rules? On too many days, a lunch can look like this: 2 cakes, a cookie, and a drink, all technically allowed. But if you saw this tray at home, you'd stop it. Stay with me. In the next few minutes, you'll see why this happens, what the lunch rush really looks like, and how parents and schools together can build the habits that turn canteen time into real meals and life lessons. Let's step into that 30-second lunch rush and see how good choices get squeezed. You are watching That Easy Food. First, let's see what the school canteen really looks like. Short breaks, long queues, friends waiting, a tray to fill now. 5 seconds at the counter, and food becomes the least important thing in the moment. There's no time to read a board, compare options, or think about balance. So children copy each other, grab the fastest comfort food, grab what they already know, and move on. Adjust this once becomes every day. This isn't a bad canteen story. It's an everyday reality for thousands of children. It's a fast environment where untrained choices drift to sugar and starch, habits that can stick into adulthood. So why do our kids still reach for the snack stack instead of something better? Let's find out. Kids are brilliant and very human. Under time pressure, the brain simplifies. It reaches for color, crunch, and quick comfort. That means familiar and fast picks: a piece of cake, a biscuit, a sweet drink, or a very plain, safe item. Not a balanced plate. Peers influence choices too. Many children copy the tray in front of them. This is a default setting, not a character flaw. When treats are visible and easy, a small treat quietly becomes the whole meal. In the end, they rush for the snack, not the meal. Lectures won't work at the till. Habits practiced earlier do. Clear house rules train the choice before the cue. What children feel next is real. An unbalanced tray, too much sugar or heavy fat, and not enough water, sets up what comes next. They go back to class, sitting in a chair, and they have a sugar rush. Nice one, right? High sugar picks give a quick lift, then a dip in energy, mood, and focus. Very heavy fatty meals can leave children sleepy and sluggish as digestion takes over, the classic post-meal dip. Lighter portions with veg and saving rich dishes for non-PE days help them stay alert. Not drinking enough water is common at school. Even a glass can sharpen focus for some children. Make water easy and normal. So what can we do right now? Let's see how the right tray looks like. Let's give your child the right tools to make the right decisions, so the meal beats the snack. So think about it. Learning to eat well is like learning to read. You get a little better every day. It should be a team effort between parents and schools, and here is how to make it easy. First of all, let's normalize simple chat about food. Talking with your child about mains, sides, drinks, and desserts, little and often, makes choices easier at the counter. The easiest way to learn is by practice and repetition. Cook together once a week, even for 5 minutes. They can do easy tasks like rinse beans, tear lettuce, stir a sauce, or wash some vegetables. Read and watch about food. Books with pictures and short videos where food has a story. Let curiosity lead. Show how the same meal can be made tastier. Make food a fun part of their life. But not just at home. School has a role too. Run short food workshops like 5 minutes tasting tables, garden to tray days, so they learn where food comes from, or quick prep with the canteen team. Short and simple sessions add up. Some children refuse when they hear vegetarian, even when it's the best dish that day. Vegetables aren't the enemy. They're tasty, colorful, and come in a wide variety of flavors and textures. So how does that land on the tray? The answer is simple. A good tray is made up of 4 elements: main, color, water, and dessert. The main is the base of the tray. One main dish that actually fills them, usually protein and starch. A strong color. A visible fruit or veg you can point to. It can be a side, a topping, or a piece of fruit. About a child's cupped handful. A glass of water should be on the tray by default. Staying hydrated helps their body and brain work at their best. Also, a dessert. Only one and last. Enjoy a small treat after the meal, not instead of it. Maybe your child is a bit picky with food or says, I don't like that just to avoid trying it. Here's the truth. Liking grows with practice. Many kids need multiple tiny tries, often between 8 and 15, before a new food feels familiar. Here are some little tricks to help with that. The 2-bite rule, where they get 2 bites before deciding if they like it or not. Also, pair food with a favorite, change shape or texture, rotate cooking styles, keep portions tiny, or keep the praise light. Proud bites over pressure. Give them language that lowers the stakes. I'm learning it. Show them they can ask at school. Can I swap chips for sweet corn? Is there a smaller dessert? Can I add broccoli to my pasta? Now that liking and confidence are moving, let's make it practical at home. What actual actions we, as parents, can take to help our child to eat better? Making a plan is always a good start. Sit with the canteen menu and your home dinners so you can plan the week ahead with your child. So when it's time to choose, it's much easier to make a good choice. 2 minutes of daily chat. What did you eat today? And then compare with the agreed menu. Spot gaps together. No color, no water. Put a small note in your fridge. Main, color, water, dessert. And read it before school. Get one weekly upgrade. Pick one habit and focus on it. Get water first, or pick a color every day, for example. Praise the choice, not the clean plate, and track small wins. But there is plenty more that your child can get from the canteen than just healthy food. The canteen is the perfect place to start growing as a person. For children, the canteen is one of the first times they eat out with friends, a social skill they'll use for life. It's a daily practice, not a one-off. Manners, sharing, turn-taking, speaking up, and trying what others are enjoying. It builds independence and decision-making, carrying a tray, choosing within limits, clearing up. It grows language and numeracy, reading menus, manage portions, timekeeping in a short break. It strengthens belonging at school. Familiar routines and diverse foods make variety feel normal. It also builds curiosity, trying and discovering new things, new flavors, even new cultures through food. Let's bring it home. A school canteen doesn't have to be where children pick poorly. With a little practice, it becomes a daily lesson in eating well. Main, color, water, dessert last. Parents set the habit. Schools back it. And children choose and learn. When the habit sticks, the tray gets better, the afternoon gets easier, and lunch turns into a social joy. Design the choice, don't fight the child, and enjoy the progress. How did you use to like the canteen when you were a child? What is one change you will try this week? Water first? Dessert last? A color every day? Tell us below. If you like this video, let us know in the comments, and tell us what other food stories you'd love to explore next. Subscribe for more delicious stories, right here on That Easy Food. And remember, the school canteen is an everyday social event. Make it work for your child.